We had the pleasure of witnessing an amazing wrestling tournament hosted by Eagle Valley on Saturday. Now we are going to speak with a captain of the Battle Mountain squad and talk to him about how he felt about the tournament as well as how the point system works in wrestling. Let's take a listen to what he has to say.
We are here for the scoreboard with Tyson of the Battle Mountain wrestling team, currently at a tournament here at Eagle Valley High School. How are you doing so far today, Tyson?
I'm doing pretty good. I've had 2 pins in 2 matches. I got 2 more coming up. Gonna wrestle my butt off and see what happens at the end of the day.
So, in your 2 upcoming matches, who are you wrestling against? Do you know yet?
I'm wrestling against a kid from Eagle Valley that had beat me before, but I was not, I was kind of sick. I wasn't like myself. I wasn't ready to wrestle. I wasn't and you could tell I wasn't really in the mood. I wasn't ready to go. And then the kid that I'm wrestling is from Coleridge. He's a pretty decent wrestler. I've watched him a couple times. I know what I need to do. And it's nice to have a lot of background knowledge with wrestling because I really do know what I need to do with different people.
Makes sense. Is there anything that you're particularly worried about coming up in these 2 matches?
My ankle's I sprained my ankle during practice a couple days ago. But, I haven't really had any problems with it, but that's really my only concern I have. Just making sure that nothing really bad happens to it so I can finish out the day.
Well, it certainly didn't seem like it caused you any problems in your first 2 matches there. I mean, Your second match, you were able to get that pin so quick, I barely had a chance to catch any of it.
Yeah, 19 seconds. It's not what I really wanted to do. I didn't want to pin him right there. I wanted to get some more moves in, work on scoring a little bit more points, but whatever happens, it happens, and I can't really go back in time to change that. The kid got pinned.
So tell me a little bit about how that point system works, how you develop points throughout the match.
So you have a normal takedown, which is 2 points, and then you have a reversal. So if you got taken down, and then all of a sudden you have control of the person, then that's 2 points for a reversal. Then if you, let's say the person has control of you and you stand up and you get away from them, that's 1 escape. And then you got different violations like locking hands, that's a violation. Potentially dangerous violation, move you can't do, like you could hurt somebody with, you'll get a point given to the other person. Scoring points is it's not so big for me. I'm just here to, I'm more of a timid, slow, I'll take it slow. I'll let you tie up first and then I'll go to work off of your tie.
Totally makes sense. So then, is that sort of how the bracketing is then determined, how the points are developed throughout the match?
So the bracketing is developed by if you qualified for state last year. That's the #1 thing they look at. Then your record, and then they could look at who you've beaten. If you've beaten a lot of people, but let's say you've lost a couple matches, but everybody here you probably already beat, that'll give you probably the first seed. And you just got to keep working through that. Warrior Classic, really tough tournament for me. Went in there sick, and I got put in the last seed of the tournament, but I don't think it was justified. Sucked. But I went out there and I gave it my best, and wrestling sick isn't the best thing. And whatever seed you get put in, maybe you need to go cut the head off the dragon.
That totally makes sense to me. Sounds like a great attitude to go into the competition with. You've got your round 3 coming up right now, and how are you doing so far in the point system for this tournament?
I'm doing pretty good. I've got a couple pins, so that gives us good team points. Personally, I have the 2 pins, so that really helps my morale. So I'm getting through this. I'm feeling good. I feel like I'm the top dog here, and I know what I could do. So I just need to keep wrestling, being myself, and whatever happens in the tournament. We just go to work and we go to wrestle.
Well, awesome, Tyson. Thank you so much for your time. I'll let you go back to your lunch break real quick, and best of luck, and that's round 3.
Thank you.
We have to take a short break. When we come back, we're speaking with the head coach of the Eagle Valley wrestling team all about that great tournament they hosted on Saturday. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.